Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have my top fragrance picks from my collection to share with you for the summer. Before we get started, if you didn't already know, my husband and I have a travel channel called Hitchhiking with the Harveys. And if you want to go check it out, I do have it in our description bar down below here on this video. But if you'd like to watch my husband and I do all the crazy travel things that we have planned, plus all the amazing things we've already done, definitely check it out. We just hit 200 subscribers, so I'm super excited. So I want to say thank you guys again for all of you who have already currently subscribed to that channel. We do both appreciate it very much. Also, before I get started, what's on my lips and what's on my fingernails? Because if I don't tell you, you guys always ask. On my lips is a straightforward NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in a Sex Machine. Interesting name. NARS always has the weirdest names for their products. But anyway, that's what that is. And on my nails, I have two things. Of course, it's Holo Taco. I can't go without Holo Taco. But we have two colors here, and I'll show you on the screen. It's really hard because it might be blowing out here. Hopefully you can see that there. I have on the pink color here is in Pinky Swear, and the topper I have used on it is called Aurora Unicorn Skin, and I love both of these. I have used this one so much and just got this one, so I was really happy. This is the first time I used the Pinky Swear, so yay, Holo Taco. Okay, you guys, so we have a lot to talk about. I'm not going to use Fragrantica. I'm not going into like crazy detail. I'm just going to share with you guys from my collection my top picks. I'm looking at them right now. There's quite a few for my summertime fragrances from my collection. So these are just things I pulled that I have, that I love, the reasons why I love them, and yeah, some of them invoke very awesome memories too. So the very first one is actually created by my favorite nose and perfume, Cecile Zarokian, and it's called Curacao Bay from Fats Essentials. And it reminds me, if you're Canadian and you remember Fruits and Passions when they used to be in the mall, I know you can still go online and purchase, there was a summer solstice fragrance that they used to sell that my sister and I were obsessed with in the late 90s. It was so good. That's what this smells like. And this is just a small one because I wasn't sure. Cecile Zarokian can do no wrong in my eyes. I love all of her fragrances. Most of my top fragrances on my entire collection are actually created by her. So I was pretty sure I was gonna like this. I know that when I get through this little bottle, I will absolutely purchase a large size. This is fresh, it's clean, going by the ocean. It's just a beautiful scent. It smells a little salty. It smells a little airy. It smells like there's like aloe in there. It just smells like summer and freshness. And that's what I love about this. And I think that the strength on this one is really good. And I think that Cecile kind of, her as well as others, had kind of like revived this company, because I believe at one point they weren't doing the best. They weren't doing the best, but now they're doing much better. And I think that hopefully she helped with that. But I absolutely love this. Again, this is just a small little, what are you? 15 mils, 15 milliliters, or 0.5 fluid ounces. So very, very nice fragrance if you can get your hands on it. It's beautiful. Up next is one of my absolute favorite companies. My favorite, I guess it's niche because they don't make anything else but fragrance as far as I know. And it's not that expensive for what you get, the lasting power that I have with all but one of their fragrance. And I've tried a lot of them. This is well worth it. You can find them at Sephora, but you can find them in the gray market, such as fragrancebuy.ca or any of the other fragrance net, that kind of place that you can get it. But this is Comptoir Sud Pacifique in vanilla apricot. This is a beautiful fragrance. Basically, Comptoir Sud Pacifique, for the most part, they have a whole range that has vanilla something. The only one I've tried in this range that I don't like, that no lasting power whatsoever, was the blackberry, which was so disappointing. I love like little tart scents. I love that little pucker factor with vanilla. It just didn't last. I have like 6 of these from this company. I have 3 more that I want on my little list in my head that I want to pick up, but they're all vanilla base, which is my favorite actual note in fragrance with other things. So this is vanilla apricot. This is beautiful. It's sweet. If you love your foodie scents, you want to smell like that icing topping on a cake, but with like an apricot filling. That's what I get from this. The company is Comptoir Sud Pacifique. Again, it's a niche brand. You can find it in a lot of places. as well as order from online. And I want to say, I'm like, you can't really tell I'm about right here, but I've already gone through a travel size. This is my favorite one from all the ones I have from Comptoir Pacifique in vanilla apricot. All right, so the next one is the only fragrance I have from this perfume house, and it is niche again. This is Mango Skin from Wilhelm Parfumerie. Arlene here on YouTube is the one who convinced me, and she didn't know it, but I watched her videos and I watched her talking about this. She's a fellow Canadian living over in the Netherlands, and she talked about this when I first started getting into fragrance, and that was like 2020, I want to say. I've always loved fragrance, clearly, but when it came to purchasing perfumes, it was about 2020. And the way she described it was perfect. It truly is the green portion, the outside portion of a mango. Not what you would necessarily smell of like a mango on the inside. There is essence of that mango, but you gotta remember there's some like greenness to it. The way it's growing outside, it rained, and that dewiness on that dripping on the outside of that mango skin. And that's exactly what it's called, mango skin. So it's like kind of self-explanatory, but I know some people were like disappointed when they got this. They're like, it's not mango-y enough. But again, it is mango skin, is the outside just touching the inside. If you're peeling it back, if you're scooping it out, it smells so good, you guys. And the lasting power on this is insane. I love this one. I get compliments when I wear this. I know it doesn't look like I've used it much. Again, when it comes to niche, I have a hard time using them sometimes, but I do plan on using this a lot this summer. Again, Mango Skin from Wilhelm Parfumerie, and I love this one. Maison Margiela in replica. All of their line is pretty cool. There's some that are better than others. There's some that I've tried that I don't like. This one, I did buy off of somebody. We did a swap. And I got Beach Walk in this little 30 ml, I think it is. It's similar to my Curacao Bay, not the same, but that same essence. They try to take like a moment in time, a memory of yours or theirs, and this is supposed to be Beach Walk. You're walking on the beach, there is salt, there is sand, there is tanning lotion, there's coconuts around, there's beautiful florals. This is what this is in the entire bottle, and I love this. And I only just got it before we moved across country, and I had this all packed away. All my fragrances, other than my travel sizes, summertime travel sizes, were all packed away until we moved back into our home in December. So I didn't really get a chance to use a lot of my summer perfumes last year. So I am very excited to try this and use this again. I know this is wonderful. Actually, a couple of my friends, I have got them to purchase this as well. You can find it at Sephora. You can find it on the gray market as well, I'm sure. But yeah, the Maison Margiela is a pretty easy company to find, like a good company to find very easily for all of us here, at least in North America. The last in the niche brand, I'm going to call this niche because I think that all they do is body products. They don't do clothing. They don't do any of that stuff. This is from Sol de Janeiro in Brazilian Crush. This is the original OG. I bought the Big Mama Gemma body spray. I suggest get the body spray. Do not get the perfume. The perfume doesn't last nearly as long, and they charge about 4 times the amount of money as you can get a whole big bottle like this of this spray. This is just a body fragrance mist, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I don't have the scent note descriptions on the outside, but it's like pistachio, sugary, summer in a bottle. It took me a while to come around to this. When this came out, I was like, oh yeah, there's so many people talking about it, saying it's like the best favorite summer fragrance. I'm like, sure. That's the big hype. And I bought this here. I got it on a discount. And now I understand why it has become the favorite for so many people, because this is just perfect. This is beach perfect, and especially this particular packaging. For a body mist, this throws so well, and it lasts all day long. It's beautiful. You really feel like you've gone on vacation. Actually, I have a vacation to go on in February to somewhere warm. Hint, hint. Travel Channel, hello. But I definitely want to pack this with me because it will make for a good travel. It'll come with me traveling. It'll be fine. And I love when I go to travel, I bring a fragrance with me. It reminds me whenever I use that fragrance when I come home, when I use it, I'm like, oh, it reminds me of that trip. So I would absolutely bring this with me. So I do understand why so many people absolutely adore this, because I do too. Okay, so now let's talk designer. I have a few fragrances here that are designers. This is Olympia from Paco Rabanne. And this is, well, in 2020, this was the most hyped up summertime fragrance, I swear to God. And I've used quite a bit of it. It doesn't look like I have, but because I have such a huge collection, I don't get to use up. I have a really nice rotation. I can kind of, every day I can have a different fragrance, which is lovely. But what I will say is you can get this anywhere. The Bay in Canada, you can get the Bay, you can get the drugstore. In the US, you guys know everywhere you guys can get this. And it's beautiful. This one here I would reserve for the evening in the summer. She's strong. She'll last. You even put this in your hair and like with the winds blowing, it'll probably just blow that scent around. This is a beautiful fragrance and it's not super expensive. It's like under $100 Canadian, but you can get it cheaper when you go on the gray market again, like fragrancebuy.ca or any of those other sites. Olympia has many flankers, but this is the one that I absolutely adore, 100% love, and I love the lid. I think it's changed a few times, but I love the lid. It's very Olympia of itself. It's got all the cool little, like, I don't know, reminds me of the Olympics, you know, Olympia. Anyway, very Greek goddess, like. Anyway, I love this one. Enough said. This is a great one. It's strong. It lasts a long time. I would wear this one more in the evening, basically, because she's strong, and I think it's just more sultry for the evening. So, yay. Reserved for my birthday or any other amazing day in the summertime months. It's been discontinued, and I wish they wouldn't do that to the fragrances we love so much. Why? This is Guerlain's Coconut Fizz from the Aqua Allegoria line. This is what I wear on my birthday. My birthday's in August. I want to use this up so bad. It doesn't last very long. It's very much more of a mist, more of a just sort of like hints of for the most part of the day. This is coconut. Now there's no effervescence to make it fizz, but rather it does just a beautiful young coconut is how I've always described it. It smells like a young coconut right next to all the florals on the beaches of Maui. I don't know, but it's my favorite one. I have so many favorites, but anyway, I reserved this one for my birthday, so it goes to show you guys how special this is. Again, it's discontinued. If you guys know where I can get another full bottle of this, you let me know. I'll be there. I'll be getting a backup. So anyway, you guys, love this one. Another beautiful fragrance to share with you. Huge dent. This is Acqua di Gioia by Giorgio Armani. And they have a few different ones in this range of different colors. The liquid here is slightly tinted green to kind of go with the lid. I have the blue one. There's many different ones, but this one, I love this one. This is a medium because my body eats fragrances so very quickly. So for some people, they might say it's a really strong fragrance for you and it lingers for a long time. For me, probably take about half that amount of time you get on your fragrance, I get, because my body temperature runs hot and I burn those fragrances off my body super fast. So that's part and parcel why some things last longer than others, but everyone is different, right? This I use car rides in the summertime, going to the beach. And I say car rides because it's not obnoxious. If you're going to be stuck in a car like for a couple of hours going to visit somebody in the summer, I wear this because it's a beautiful, beautiful scent. It's a medium throw for me. It lasts about 5 hours on me, which is pretty good. But I do enjoy this, and I have the ocean one, I think, too, the blue. But this one here is my favorite. I have the blue one, but this is my favorite one, as you guys can see. I have made quite a big dent in this one, so that does show you guys how much I enjoy it. And again, it's a fresh, clean, a little salty, a little aloe. I get like some little florals in the back, because I'm not a big floral fan. So if I'm saying something that has florals in it, it's not like in your face. It's not the number one. This is just a beautiful classic fragrance that I hope that never goes away. So again, it's another designer, so you can find it pretty much anywhere in Canada. All the drugstores, Shoppers Drug Mart. Use your points or save your points and to purchase something like this. In the States, you guys all know where you guys can get this as well, but this is a great one. So again, this is Acqua di Gioia by Giorgio Armani. Next up, we have Angel Ice Star. So I have this one. I have two different stars. There's this one I have Eau Croisière. And Eau Croisière is definitely more of a mango scent. It's sweet, it's mango. Whereas the other one I feel is more on the green side, very similar but not the same as my mango skin. And I love how finally they got them to stand, because I had an issue. I did a video where it was like my top 5, bottom 5 bottle designs for my collection. And the one that I have that has to lay down, that's kind of my bottom 5, but I do like it when they finally made them stand up. That's always good. This is a beautiful scent. I think this was limited edition, but if you check the gray market, like fragrancebuy.ca, fragrancenet.com, things like that, You're likely to find them there, but I don't think you're going to find them in like a regular mainstream drugstore or where you would normally get like CVS or Ulta or anything like that. This is a great scent. It's sweet, it's mango-y, it's girly, it's like, it's summer. I just love it. And look at the bottle, it's just absolutely stunning. I think they did this one so well. I love like the ombre from the green to the pink to the light blue to the dark blue. It's absolutely gorgeous. So 100% this one I would definitely suggest, if you can find it, get this one. Last but not least, something that's brand new in my collection that I added to this at the very last moment because again, it's brand new. It's like the newest one of all the fragrances I've shared with you. L'Impératrice 3, I think is, just says L'Impératrice, but I think it's 3. This is from Dolce & Gabbana, and I just picked this up. This is a fruit salad, a bowl of fruit salad. It's everything. It is watermelon, it's berries, it's melons, berries, every single thing that you would get, all the higher end strawberries, everything, because sometimes you get fruit salads and it's just, what is it, they would put a grape in there. They would do honeydew, cantaloupe, and if you're lucky, watermelon, and that would be it. I'm like, no, this is also like the good stuff, like strawberries and like a little bit of like the tropical fruits and that. This is so good. The downside to this is it does not last at all, especially on my body, as mentioned, because my body eats up fragrances so very quickly. But I have added this to the pile because even though it's so last minute, because it is very good. I understand why so many fragrance channels, reviewers, and that talk about this. The just downside is this is like literally a body spray. Well, unlike the body spray here, she's strong. She doesn't act like a regular body spray. This one acts like a regular body spray that does not last very long on me. I know I'll go through this very quickly once I get going on it. I've sprayed it a few times and that's been my experience. So yeah, this is a wonderful fruit basket right here. All right, you guys, so that was everything. So I'm really happy to have shared those all with you. Those are my top fragrances from my collection. Of course, there's tons more that I want to add to my collection, but I'm trying my best to get through some of my fragrances before I buy more. Trying is the key word there. All right, you guys, don't forget, if you like this video, to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And as always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.